Hello my friends, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to today's playful, dancey, fluid flow. This will be kind of a feel-good practice. We'll be exploring a lot of spinal extension, so really working quite deeply into our thoracic spine, into the shoulders, the arms, and really opening up the whole front line of our body and the back line of our body, opening ourselves up on a physical level, on an energetic level as well. So I hope that you enjoy this practice. If you're interested in finding the long, full version, the 1 hour flow of this practice, you're welcome to check out my online membership, Tana Studio. The link is in the description box down below. That practice will be live in February, so 1st of Feb 2024, whenever you're watching this. All right, when you're ready, let's get started, guys. So you're welcome to make your way to the front of your mat. Let's begin in a forward fold today. You can take your feet slightly wider than hip distance apart and just gently spread into your toes as your feet meet the ground. You can grab onto your opposite elbows here and just relax your neck, your face, your jaw. Allow your whole body to unclench, to soften as you arrive here. And pull yourself into your body, into this moment right now. Keeping the eyes closed, you can start to gently sway the body from left to right. As you ease into the backs of your legs, feeling into that gentle stretch across the hamstrings, the backs of your legs, perhaps your spine and the arms as well. Allow a grounded quality to just wash over your frame as you land. Let's take a full breath in through the nose and then give it a sigh, release. With that out breath, you can start to slow the movement down and then open up your eyes as you let go of your elbows, drop your hands to the ground and lift your chest, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale one more time, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forwards. Now keep your knees loosely bent as you start to roll your way up to standing. Take your time. Keep your knees bent, peel your chest forwards as you tilt your head back, opening up through the front line of your body. And then exhale like a wave, melt over your thigh bones. Again, we continue in this sort of curl upwards, knees stay slightly bent, and then lift your chest, peel shoulders back. Exhale, fold like a blanket over your thighs. Almost like an energy is traveling up your legs, your spine, and then into the chest, the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, fold as you breathe out. Let's go for one more. You're welcome to slow this down or speed it up. Explore your own texture, your own pace, within your own rhythm. We'll meet here in a forward fold. And then make your way into a halfway lift. Inhale. As you breathe out now, spin your toes out and your heels in as you make your way into a squatted shape. Let's guide the hands into the heart space, peel the tailbone forwards and inwards. Malasana. Breathe in. As you exhale, hands meet the ground, find a forward fold, lifting your hips into the sky. You're welcome to keep your knees slightly bent here, or if you're ready for it, straighten the legs. Once again, drop your hips down, Malasana, making your way back into your squat, hands to heart space, easing into your hips. And exhale, find a forward fold. One more time as your hands meet the ground. Start to drive your chest a little bit closer towards your legs or in between your legs. And then push your feet into the ground, come into a halfway lift. As you breathe out, step both of your feet back in a plank position. Shoulders right over your wrists, push away from the ground through your hands. Feel the energy in your arms, energy at your center, your core and your legs. Take a breath in. And then on your out breath, nice and slowly, as slow as you can, make your way into Chaturanga all the way down to the floor, but try to use your arm strength as we slowly lower. Lift your chest, cobra, breathe in. Exhale, bring it back down. And again, breathe in, peel the shoulders back, lift your chest. Exhale, ripple down. And again, last time, breathe in, lifting up, peeling shoulders back. Exhale, ripple down to the mat. Now push away from the ground and make your way back into an active child's pose, tucking your toes under and reaching your arms out in front of you. Spread widely into your fingers as you press the fingerprints into the ground. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, lift your gaze and glide forwards, come into a plank position. Pushing away from the floor, we inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows bend. Upward facing dog, reach into your chest now as you peel the shoulders back and down. And then downward facing dog, nice slow ripple back into your downward facing. Let's begin to pedal out our feet here, bending into one leg at a time. Driving the heels a little bit closer to the floor with each breath, working into the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, and your calves. And then on your next in-breath, begin to lift your heels off the floor, ripple forwards, come into a plank position. Take a breath in. Chaturanga, elbows bend. Upward facing dog, reach into your chest. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. We roll the hips back one more time. Let's go for it. Lift your heels, rock forwards, plank pose. Chaturanga, elbows bend. Using your arm strength here, upward facing dog, reaching through your heart. And then downward facing dog. We melt the hips back, pushing into your feet and into your hands. Take a grounded breath in. And exhale. Okay, with that out breath, start to lift your heels off the floor, spin the heels to the left, toes to the right, bend your knees, and then lift your gaze as you glide onto your left hand. Start to spiral your chest up into the sky as you reach your right arm up. So it's kind of like a side plank, heart opener situation. Take a breath. Let's make our way to the other side. So right hand meets the floor, spinning over to the other side, crouching back first, and then glide onto your right hand as you reach your left arm into the sky. Lift your chest to the ceiling. Take a breath. With that out breath, drop your left hand down to the ground and crouch back into a crouching dog position, melting your chest towards your thigh bones. Lift your gaze, glide forwards. Beautiful, guys. Stay with me. Come into a plank. Let's take a flow here. Your flow. Any vinyasa that is working for you. Let's meet in our downward facing dog. With that out breath, you can send your right leg into the sky and make your way into a three-legged dog. Step in between your hands. Come into a low lunge as your left knee drops to the mat. Reach your arms up. Take a breath. Exhale, hands meet the ground. Make your way into half splits pose, playing with a straight-ish right leg. Keep your hands on either side of your right foot and lift your chest. Breathe in and then bow forwards halfway. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Bend into that right knee, left hand plants into the ground as you reach your right arm into the sky. Easy twist, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, make your way into a flip dog, wild thing variation. Dropping your right foot over to the side, start to lift your chest up into the sky. And exhale, lower your hips down to the ground, finding a seat. And again, inhale, let's lift, reaching through chest and hips. Breathe in. One more time, bring it back down. Inhale, push into that left hand and lift your chest, lift your hips. Looking down to the floor, right hand meets the ground now. Sink your right knee down to the earth, tuck the right toes and lift your left leg off the floor. Breathe in. Chaturanga, arms, elbows bend. And then push yourself back up. Listen carefully, keeping those right toes tucked. Start to send your left leg into the sky. Make your way into a three-legged dog. Step your left foot in between your hands, come into a low lunge. Breathe in, lift your chest forwards. And then exhale, long pyramid pose, melt over your left leg. Inhale, lunge, ripple through. And exhale one more time, long pyramid pose, melt over your left thigh bone. Bend into your left knee, find a lunge now. And then look over to the right side. We're going to spiral all the way over to the back of your space. Meet your right foot. Plug your hands into the floor and send your right leg into the sky. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. Step your right foot in between your hands. reverse your warrior. Reaching your right arm up and over, create space across the right side of your body. And then exhale, side angle pose. Right forearm to right thigh, left arm reaches up and over to the back here. With that out breath, start to lower both hands down to the ground. We're going to spiral all the way over to the front of our mat. Plug your hands into the floor and send your left leg into the sky. Find a three-legged dog. Take a breath in. And then step in between your hands. Come right into a flying warrior with your hands together at your heart space. Your right toes are reaching back behind you. Lift your chest. Take a breath. One-legged mountain pose. Peel your right knee up and in towards your chest. Reach your arms up. Take a breath in. Listen carefully now. As you breathe out, plant your right foot over to the left side of your space. So over to the left side of your left foot. And then start to glide your left foot behind you. Come into half moon. Right fingers on the floor or hovering off the floor. Reach back into your left foot. Find that focus. Gaze on the floor for balance. Take one more breath. Lightly let the left foot meet the floor behind you as you reverse your warrior. Reach up and over into your right arm. Breathe in. Breathing out, cartwheel your hands down to the floor, low lunge, and step both of your feet back in a plank pose. Take a flow here, vinyasa, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we roll your hips back. Lift your heels off the floor, rock forwards, come into a plank. Once again, take a flow, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Melt your hips back as you melt your heart space towards your legs. Push into your feet and your hands. Take a full breath in and exhale. Inhale, left leg stretches back, three-legged dog. Stepping your left foot in between your hands, low lunge. Drop your back knee to the floor as your arms stretch into the sky. Feel the energy in your spine, your arms, your hips. Hands meet the ground. Half splits pose. Hands to either side of your left leg. We'll work into our left hamstring here. Let's lift our chest. Breathe in. Take a little ripple forwards as you breathe out. Inhale, lift. And fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Bend into your left knee, easy twist. Right hand plants into the ground as your left hand reaches into the sky. All right, take a breath in. And then flip your dog left foot over to the side. Push into the right hand as you expand across your chest, across your hips. Breathe in. Lower your hips down as you find your seat momentarily. And then we lift again. Inhale, expanding, exploring space. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, reach into your chest, into the front of your body. As you exhale, look to the mat. Drop your left hand to the floor, left knee sinks down to the mat. Tuck your left toes as your right leg lifts off the earth. Breathe in. Chaturanga arms, breathe out. Push yourself back up as you straighten out your elbows. Keeping those left toes tucked, sending your right leg high, three-legged dog. Right leg is in the sky, breathe in. Breathing out, step your right foot in between your hands, low lunge. Hands to either side of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Bow forwards and down. Lunge, bend into the right knee. Exhale, long pyramid pose, melt forwards. Lunge, bend into your right knee, breathe in. As you breathe out, look over to the left side of your space, swivel all the way over to the back of your mat, meet your left foot. Plug your hands into the floor and send your left leg back, find a three-legged dog. Step your left foot in between your hands as you reverse your warrior. Ground the left foot into the floor as your left arm reaches up and over. Keep a generous bend into this left knee here. Feeling yourself ground and settle into the shape. Side angle pose. Reaching right arm up and over. Breathe in. As you breathe out, swivel all the way over to the front of your mat. Meet your right foot, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, three-legged dog. Kick your right leg into the sky. Reach into your toes. And then step right in between your hands. Right foot forwards. We're taking flight, flying warrior. Hands together at heart space. Point into the left toes. Engage through your back leg. One-legged mountain pose, left knee into chest. And start to reach your arms up. Take a breath. Growing tall, ground. Looking down to the floor, plug your left foot over to the right side of your mat. As your left foot is anchoring into the earth here, we send the right leg behind us in our half moon. All right, take your time as you reach back into that right foot. Hold and breathe. All right, take this slow as your right foot meets the floor, taking your time to reverse your warrior. Left arm stretches up and over, breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor, low lunge, and step both of your feet back in a plank pose. Chaturanga, elbows bend, upward facing dog, reach into your chest, and then downward facing dog, melt your hips back. Inhale, lift your heels off the floor, sink your knees down to the ground, and melt your hips back towards your heels in Virasana, kneeling position. Glide your hands on top of your thighs, take a full breath in. Exhale, sigh, let it go. With that out breath, come onto your knees, playing with a bit of camel. You can lower your hands to your lower spine here, or if you have the fuller variation, you're welcome to nice and slowly and gently place your hands on your heels. Firm your bum and try to squeeze your shoulder blades together on the back body as we open up deeply here through the thoracic spine, front line of body, back line of body. Take another breath. Slowly begin to melt your bum back towards your heels and meet in a child's pose. Reaching the arms out in front of you, drop your forehead down to the ground, melting your heart space over your thighs, relax. Close your eyes, feel everything settle. Let the breath slow down for a moment. Relax into your shoulders. On your next round of breath, lift your gaze and start to glide your hands closer towards you. Tuck your toes under and make your way into a forward fold, standing forward fold here at the back of our space. Keep your hands on the floor and just bend your knees a little bit, relax the face and the neck. And then once again, just as we did in the beginning, start to roll up to standing, taking your time. Your knees stay bent, and then reach your chest forwards, peel the shoulders back. You can make it nice and exaggerated here. Breathe in, and then breathe out, fold forwards as you melt down. Continue like some kind of liquid is traveling all the way up your legs, up your spine, into your chest, and really through your whole body. Allowing a sense of fluidity to permeate through your being. I invite you to close your eyes, just to allow you to focus on the feeling and really drop in, let go of what you look like, and just allow your senses to kind of open up as you become more connected and more sensitized with each round. Let's go for 2 more rounds at your own pace. Grounding the feet into the floor and then allowing your whole body to open up as you come into this spinal extension, this heart opening shape. Last and final round. And when you're ready, we'll all meet here in our forward fold. Melting your chest closer towards your legs. Come into a halfway lift, breathe in. Drop your hands down to the floor in front of you, spread widely into your fingers. Let's play with a little bit of crow to finish us off. Okay, so lift your heels off the floor, guiding those knees towards your triceps, just beneath your armpit area here. Try to hug the elbows in as you lean forwards. Look forwards and lean forwards, 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 forwards. And maybe you'll play with lifting one foot off the floor at a time, squeezing those heels towards your bum. All right, push away from the ground. See if you can hold here for 2 more breaths if you can. All right, nice work, guys. When you're ready, you can slowly come down into a squatted shape. Beautiful work. Let's lower ourselves onto our bum. Make your way into a cross-legged seat. Just a comfortable cross-legged seat of your choice. Reach your arms up, lengthen through your spine, breathe in. And then just take a gentle twist towards your right side. Right fingers behind you, left hand catches onto this right knee. Peel the right shoulder back. Relax. And then slowly unravel as you reach the arms back up, breathe in. Let's take a twist to the other side, breathe out. Right hand catches onto the left knee, peel the left shoulder back. And then with your exhale, unravel and place your hands in your lap or on your knees. Just stick around for this last little bit if you've come this far. Close your eyes. Sit up tall. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Witness your breath slow down gradually. And allow your energy to soften here. And when you hear those words, soften, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you can embrace that? Or does it make you feel maybe a bit uncomfortable? Does it feel foreign? Or does it feel familiar? Just taking note. Keeping your mouth closed. Take a few slow and relaxed breaths in and out of your nose. And allow the breath to travel deep into the side of your rib cage, into the lower belly region. Allow each exhale to help you drop deeper inwards. Sense the connection that you have created by simply becoming embodied and aware, connected to your breath, connected to your body, and connected to yourself as a result. You can open up your eyes and guide your hands together at your heart. Let's seal in the practice with a conscious breath in and let it go. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining me today, and well done for staying all the way through this practice. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this practice, and like I said, if you are interested in finding the fuller, longer version of this, that will be live inside my membership. We have a beautiful growing community on there with full-length yoga flows, Pilates workouts, other workouts, meditations, breath work, and so much more. So if you're interested, there is a 7-day free trial. It'd be lovely to have you inside the growing community. And yeah, otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember also to like and subscribe and give me a nice big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, lots of love.